Today I'm at Black Rifle Coffee Company having a horchata coffee latte, horchata latte. Today I thought I'd come up here to Boerne and hey Betty, welcome. Thank you for joining me on Periscope. Today I'm at the Black Rifle Coffee Company and it's here in Boerne, Texas, about 30 minutes away from where I live here in San Antonio. Let me show you the window. You can see it says Black Rifle Coffee Company. Hey, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I'm having a horchata uh, coffee today, latte. Horchata is rice milk or rice water, and you put a little sugar in it. It's a very popular drink here in San Antonio. Horchata. You can also make horchata out of oatmeal. You soak oatmeal overnight and in water or in milk. Well, actually, in water because if you're lactose intolerant, you don't want to have milk in your horchata. So, and it's very sweet too. But I'm gonna give this one a try. I just bought it and it looked really interesting. So there we go. Let's give it a try. Hello from Russia. Hi, Igor, Love 15. Welcome. Oh man, that is really good. It's not sweet either. It has a good coffee taste. I thought it would be sweet, but it's not. Right behind me, right here, is a coffee roaster they have here at the Black Rifle Coffee Company. They have also kinds. Yeah, you can soak oatmeal, just the oats overnight, and then you can put sugar, put a little bit of sugar in it, and then you strain the oatmeal, or you can blend it. You can blend it in either way. No, you do blend it in. I'm sorry. You take it, put it in a blender, put a little bit of sugar, and blend it up, and you will have oatmeal horchata, or you can use white rice and soak that overnight, and then blend it up in a blender. And put a little sugar in it if you want, and it's really good. It's really healthy for you too. But it depends on how much sugar you put in it. If you put a lot of sugar in it, it might not be that great for you. But hey, you can soak oatmeal overnight and blend it up in the blender. Yeah, it's pretty good. This little town called Boerne, it's kind of growing. It's about 30 minutes from San Antonio, northwest. Oh, that's cool. You can either use. They sell it at the store too, but the ones they sell at the store is pretty sweet. But you just take white rice and you soak it overnight and in the refrigerator. And then take it out in the morning and put it in the blender and blend it all up really good. And I suppose you can put honey if you want to instead of sugar, but it's really good. They sell the horchata, the rice water, in some places, mostly in Mexican restaurants, because that's. Oh, and I forgot one important ingredient. Put a little cinnamon in there too. Almost forgot that. You put cinnamon, it makes it really good. Oh, it's really good. Has a really good coffee taste. Yeah, I would almost have to give this like a 4.7 or 8. It's really good. How's the video? I was concerned that maybe being a little further from San Antonio, the signal might not be that great, but it looks good so far. Can you cook with it? I'm not sure. You probably can, but I'm not positive. I just know it's really good to drink. Excuse me. Good, thank you, thank you. I am broadcasting on YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. I tried to get on to Facebook Live also, but it wouldn't connect. I think I had to have a second device in order to hook up to Facebook Live. If I was on Facebook Live, I would have all my cousins on here saying, "Hey, how you doing?" So, hey, they have an interesting mural. Let me show you that right over there. You see the mural? That's pretty interesting. There's somebody. I didn't want them. Let's try again. Let's try the mural right over there. You see the wall? Pretty cool. The cowboys. There you go. Every time there's nobody there, and then when I do show it, somebody. So I don't want to get somebody in the video. It's a bright sunny day outside right now. There's supposed to be a cold front coming in tonight. Right now it's like 68 degrees outside. I don't know, it seems like every time I do a video, somehow I do a weather report instead of time. But I want to get out today because tomorrow is supposed to be cold and rainy. The video looks pretty clear from my side. It's raining in North Florida. Well, about 3 days ago, it was misty here. It was real cloudy, and it got cold. And then it was cold the last 2 days. We got down to like the 38. And today it's at 68 degrees, very sunshine. Let me show you outside. See if it's not too glare. Oh, turn around. Really beautiful. This town is called Boerne. It's an older town. As you can see, it's very beautiful outside. But tonight is supposed to get cold fronts coming in, and it's supposed to get cold. And tomorrow is supposed to rain. You know, I don't mind the cold, but when it's raining and cold, yes, this is a very nice older town. It's actually, this town is actually getting very popular, and so it used to be, I don't know how many people it has, but it's growing, this little town here, Boerne. But it's a very beautiful day outside. There's a Black Rifle Coffee in San Antonio, but it's like a little stand kind of thing in the mall. But I wanted to actually come to the coffee shop. This was established by some veterans. And as you can see some of their T-shirts and stuff, they have a black rifle across the chest. It's 25,000 people. This town probably has about 5,000 people in this town, and then from where I'm from in San Antonio, we have almost 1 million people in San Antonio. But they're thinking in the next 25 years, well, not 25 years, but maybe in the next 20 years, we're going to have over 3,000 people in San Antonio. But right now, it's we have so many towns around us that they would actually have to swallow up. Holy moly! So San Antonio is the 7th largest city in the United States. And it's getting bigger. Oh, it's really good. You try that, Betty. You can try to make the. I'm sure you can go on, you can Google it or go on a search and see if you can find a recipe for horchata. I've uh, I've tried. I mean, of course, I've tried horchata, um, and and a coffee I've tried it before, but this one is really good. And I got it cold because I got it ice actually. YouTube. I used Prism Live Studio to go on YouTube, Twitch, excuse me, and Periscope. My son did a bumper for me, and I'll show you. There you go. Let's see if this will start. There we go. That's my oldest son. I think he got a little tongue-tied there for a minute. But at the time, he went to Utah. He went up there and thank you. And he went up there and he said, "Dad, I'm gonna do a bumper for you." I said, "Cool." And so I think at the time I was calling my channel Ken Rod's Coffee Review. Since then I kind of changed it to Ken Rod's Coffee Break. So he did that. You know who this is, Betty? Watch this. See if I can find it.
Hi, I'm MJ Klein, and you're watching Coffee with Ken. Now be sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell so you won't miss a single review. Are we off the air yet?
That's my friend. He's all dressed up, right? That's my friend MJ from Taiwan. He was nice enough to do a bumper for me too. Pretty cool. Okay, it's Ken Rod, but I couldn't put them together, so it is Ken and then Rod. I actually had my real name. Yeah, he's cool, isn't he? I had my real name, but then I just changed I changed it to what I use on Periscope, and so it's this Ken Rod. And then you'll see it should be like a little icon on the. I don't know if it shows up on Periscope, but on the right-hand side, there's a little icon with me drinking a cup of coffee, and it says Ken Rod's Coffee Break, and you can just click on that if you're on YouTube. But I guess if you just type in Ken Rod separated, there is I didn't believe how many. I couldn't believe. No, I didn't. I couldn't believe how many people have the same name. Oh, okay. On Periscope, I guess you can't see it then. But there's a lot of Ken Rods. A lot of Ken. My real name is Ken Rogers, but there's a lot of Kenneth Rogers on YouTube also. So everybody goes, "Your name is Kenny Rogers? Do you sing?" No, I don't sing. Believe me, you don't want to hear me sing. Oh my, this is good. It's about a 30-minute drive to Boerne from San Antonio. Very nice little town. There's a church that's right down this main street called St. Peter's Apostle, and my nephews got married there, and quite some family members go there, and it's a very pretty church also. It's a historic church. They actually took the front of the old church and built on the new church to it, and they had to get they actually had to excuse me, they had to get approval to do that. They actually had I think they had to petition the city in order to do it. So. Oh, Betty, if you try that horchata, uh, leave a just let me know. You can message me. Okay, cool. You weren't watching me while you were driving, were you? Thank you very much for joining me. We'll see you next time. Oh, my coffees, every time I'm having a really good coffee, they always come to an end. Oh, good. Good. It always scares me when I see people driving and talking to the camera or their phone. So, I'm glad. Thank you. I hope you enjoy wherever you arrive to. It's a beautiful day here in Boerne, Texas. It's going to get cold later on today. This is a really nice coffee shop. Pretty big coffee shop. I would show you around, but there's a lot of people, and I don't want to get the people in the broadcast. Hey, little puppy, welcome. Thank you for joining me on Periscope. I'm broadcasting on YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch at the same time using Periscope using Prism Live TV or Studio, Prism Live Studio. How are you? How have you been? I'm at a Black Rifle Coffee Company here in Boerne, Texas. I live about 30 minutes away from here, actually about 35, 40 minutes. And I just thought I'd come up here and try out this new. Yeah, Prism's cool. You haven't tried it yet? I watched a gentleman on YouTube named, the coffee was great. I'm finished. Look, it's a horchata latte, and horchata is like rice milk, but you use rice and you soak it overnight in water, and then you blend it up. In the morning you blend it up, and you can put a little sugar if you want to. Sounds good. Have you ever tried horchata? It's very popular here in San Antonio. It's a drink from Mexico that people make. It's a recipe. You put cinnamon and rice, and you can soak it overnight, and then in the morning just you put it in your blender and blend it up, and it's very good. It's a good alternative to milk. Excuse me. But yeah, it's really good. Almost done. This is the called Black Rifle Coffee Company. Excuse me, in San Antonio. They have one that's not too far from my house, but it's actually like in a mall. So it's like a little freestanding stand. And I actually wanted to come to a coffee shop, and so I drove up here. I'm only talking about 30, 45 minutes to drive, to Boerne. It's not too far from San Antonio. It's a beautiful day here in San Antonio. It's now I'm in Boerne, but it's a beautiful day in this area. It's 68 degrees, but tonight it's supposed to get down to like 38. So this crazy Texas weather, I don't understand. We get nice weather and then it gets cold. We get nice weather and it gets cold again. So, but it's still February, so we'll probably get those little cold fronts every once in a while till at least till March, till the springtime. I'm surprised. Did you join me? That's pretty cool. Thank you for joining me. It's like, I don't even know what time it is now. I think it's like 1:30 or 1 o'clock here now. I'll show you this mural to the front door. That's a mural over there, you see? It's pretty cool. There's so many. Somebody asked me the other day on Instagram, because I had commented on there's a coffee shop in Helotes, Texas, which is 1 mile away from my home. I live 1 mile out of Helotes, Texas, but I live in San Antonio. But there's a coffee shop there called the Crack Mug, and I had commented on the post on Instagram that I really like that coffee shop, and so they asked me. I guess they had saw some of my posts on Instagram that I talk about the coffee shops that I've been to, and so I listed a couple. But that coffee shop that they were at was called the Crack Mug, and I was thinking about they have one in Bandera, Texas, but Bandera, Texas is about 2-hour drive from my home, and I really didn't want to go out that far. But 30 minutes is good to get a coffee. Do you remember what coffee shops that you've been to here in Texas? Is it raining in Seattle? Oh, okay, Montrose, Texas. I have to look at that out. Montrose, Texas. I don't know where that's at. Where I grew, the area that I grew up in, San Antonio. There's a street called Montrose. Oh, near Houston? Wow. Houston is like about 3.5 hour drive from San Antonio, going more east. I had to look that up. I don't know. No, I don't. I don't know her. Close. Is she on Periscope or is she on? I guess she's on Periscope. There's a gentleman on Periscope that's from Houston. He's on Periscope. Okay, I'll look her up. Oh. I've been to Houston several times, but the last time I was in Houston, we went, I don't remember what we went for, but anyway, we went to Houston and I was coming back and I actually got on a toll road. And I thought, well, if I get off on the toll road really quick, I can do a turnaround, come, and get back on. And so because I accidentally got on the toll road, and when I got to him, I said, I said, man, I just messed up. I accidentally got on the toll road, and he goes, well, you still have to pay. So I had to pay like $2.25 or something, and it wasn't even like, I want to say it wasn't even 3 blocks that I exit. So, well, live and learn, right? Don't get on a toll road unless you really want to get on a toll road. There's another gentleman that's in Houston. I can't think of his name right off. No, they don't sell Nescafe. Yeah, it's all right. Live and learn, right? Just don't get on a toll road unless you really need to get on a toll road. No, Rocky, they serve, it's Rocky from Periscope. They serve real coffee here. Nescafe is real coffee, but they got this one. Yep. Called Black Rifle Coffee. That's cool. Houston's huge. San Antonio's is large city, 7th largest city in the United States. But would I drink Nescafe? No, I mean I think no, I wouldn't. Well, maybe they have those machines now that like a sort of like a Keurig. I've seen the gentleman on Periscope from I think he's from England. Yeah. But, I don't know, I don't know his name, Rocky somebody. Cool. I guess if I had to, I would probably, but not really. It's empty, and I keep wanting to drink more coffee. So, well, thank you, Puppy. Appreciate you joining in today, catching me live. You take care. I hope everything's going well. And I'm going to leave a video right here. And then if you want to subscribe to my channel on YouTube, I'm going to put a post right there. It was really nice to see you. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.